Today, we're going to be talking about the positives and negatives of being an independent artist. I'm not just talking about musicians, but I'm also talking about the artists that excel in painting, sketching, sculpting, and more forms of art. I believe it is important to talk about this because it is a big leap in one's life to do everything by themselves, rather than having a big company or label to back them up. A lot of these artists experience a lot of struggle every day, and the public isn't too aware of what these artists go through. And that is what we will be talking about today. Most of these positives that I'm going to be talking about are coming from Jerry's Artorama. If you want to see the full article, click on the link in the description below. First one would be you're always able to express your creativity. This is saying there are many different ways to express yourself or oneself with art. Words aren't enough sometimes to express yourself, and sometimes you need visual or audio cues. A picture paints 1,000 words, guys. Next would be that seeing that what you've done has made someone happy. The perfect example I can think for this would be YouTubers, not clickbait ones, but the ones that actually care about what their subscribers want. Personally, I've seen a lot of YouTubers that have gone to crap, and they haven't been making me happy. But I know one YouTuber that's been consistent with his videos and constantly makes me laugh. And for me, that would be Tuxbird. Tuxbird is basically a siege YouTuber that creates content basically for himself. When he finds something funny, he edits it and puts it up on YouTube. Sure, it takes him a long time to create a video, but it makes him happy and it makes me happy. And I support him more whenever he consistently does that. And for me, that is what seeing that what your art has done has made someone happy. Third thing would be creating art for yourself and no one else. No one tells you what to do when you're independent. All you need is your brain, creativity, your hands, and obviously the passion. You know, passionate YouTubers, passionate musicians, passionate artists, they get to places because of their passion and their creativity working together. If one isn't working well with the other, then you need to work on that. If you really want to get to places, you can't just slouch around and all that stuff. You need to actually be working, and you need to be creative. You need to be doing stuff. You got to try to be unique. It's hard, but you have to try to be unique. And for me, creating art for yourself means you shouldn't allow people to tell you, hey, you should draw this. Hey, you should write a song about this. If you want to write a song about food, do that. If you want to paint the toilet, do that. You know, it's maybe you see it in a different way that others can't see it, and you can always explain it that way. You can always explain it in your perspective, and maybe they would understand. Lastly, there's a chance to expand your imagination. So this is great because not only are you touching and helping others, but you are also helping yourself, and you're expanding perspectives, and you can see more angles and new angles about the world that makes you more creative and creates more meaning in life to at least the artist. For me, that's important because you can't keep creating the same thing over and over again. At the same time, completely switching to different styles is also a dangerous thing, because what if other people might say that's not for you? But expanding your imagination and taking what you've already done as a base and expanding that into that new imagination you see is very helpful and makes you more creative and more unique. And now we're moving on to the struggles or the negatives that artists have to go through. And I'm going to be taking this from ketonsonline.wordpress.com. If you want to see the link of the whole article, you can see it in the description below again. I'll only be talking about a couple here, even if it's only 7, but I would want to focus on just a couple and give some examples as well. 2 negatives that I want to combine into one is basically not everyone takes seriously and they don't understand the struggle. Basically, it's true. Not everyone will take you seriously as an artist. People are going to laugh at you. Like it says right here, ever come across someone that almost laughs in your face when you tell them you're a full-time artist? Because art is often looked at as a hobby rather than a profession. There are people that you'll most likely face that just don't understand what a professional artist does. And that's true. They don't understand. And it says here they don't understand the struggle. Non-artists will never understand the struggle that goes along with being an artist. It's not all fun and games. You don't sit there and paint smiley faces with your fingers like you're in preschool. But this is what they assume you do. Let's face it, they'll probably never understand until they actually pick up a paintbrush and try it from themselves. And that's true. I never understood songwriting until I got paper, my guitar, and I legit sat there for 30 minutes without thinking any. Now, I want to keep this friendly as possible, but this shit is hard. Like, doing this stuff is really hard. And there was a time where Chris Brown stole Piccolo's art. Like, if you don't know who Piccolo is a well-known digital art or online artist, and he creates really, really good art. And basically Chris Brown just stole his art, and you can check out the article in the link below and my opinions on it. I'll probably make a separate video on that because I'm talking more about the struggles here. I don't want to focus on that too much, but yeah, this is one of the struggles and one of the negatives that you are going to be facing as an artist if you're going to go through that road. Finally, the last negative is the one I really don't want to talk about, but I need to get this out there because I have so much feelings for it, and it's the "will you draw me" question. Oh, you're an artist? Oh, draw me a picture of me. Like, this is basically like similar to not being taken seriously. Okay, according to the article, it says here, sound familiar? First of all, there are many types of artists out there. There are graphic designers, painters, graffiti artists, and many more. Even if drawing is your focus, who says you want to drop everything you're doing to draw a picture of a stranger for freaking free? Like, again, this is a negative that you will be experiencing as an artist. You are gonna go through these struggles, and it's gonna be an issue as an artist, and you're gonna have to know how to deal with those people and not completely be rude. And a perfect example with this would be the Jameson Blake issue, where he basically wanted free graphic services. If you don't know the issue about that, he basically tweeted, any graphic designers here who's willing to make me a cover photo / banner, for example YouTube or Twitch, I need a banner with the username Lucid Express. Best one gets a shout out from me. A shout out. I know this video is supposed to be unbiased, but dude, who gives a fuck? No one is like, I don't care about your shout out. Let me be blunt, artists want money. This is a struggle. It's hard to create art, and we want money. We want to be paid for this thing. We don't want to be shouted out. We want it to be paid. But yeah, this will be a struggle that you are going to be experiencing. You just need to know how to deal with those people, and be prepared for the worst. People will not take you seriously, like I said in the previous negative. So those are all the negatives that I have for today. Not negatives and positives rather. And you can just Google search everything else if you want to see all of them. And that's all I have for today, actually. And to conclude the video, if you want to go to the path of being an artist, then go do it. It's a great path. Like, you have a lot of freedom and a lot of self-expression, but you will deal with people that will not take you seriously. And that's just how life goes. Like, even if you're not an artist, not a lot of people take you seriously in general. Like, especially strangers. Like, if you tell a stranger you do this, you do that, they might not take you seriously, whether you're a businessman, an artist, anything. This is real life, and this is just, everyone struggles like this. It's just artists get it more because we are artists. People just think we're drawing at home when we aren't. And yeah, without being too biased, I think I'm gonna end the video here because this is a very passionate topic for me. And hopefully you guys enjoyed and found this helpful. And be sure to like, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.